Well, Apple is one of the latest companies to have some store employees in North America unionized. The newest one is in Maryland. CBC's Natalie Collada is following this story. Nat, what do we know?
Well, we do know that this is the first Apple store in the United States to have its employees vote to be unionized. About 2/3 of the employees at the store in Towson, Maryland, so a suburb of Baltimore, voted to join the union. We know they wanted more say over things like the company's and the store's COVID-19 policies, as well as wages. Now, the National Labor Relations Board announced the result of the vote this weekend. 65 employees voted in favor of unionizing, 33 voted against. The employees will now be part of what is known as the International Association of Mechanics and Aerospace Workers. Now, the trade union itself represents more than 300,000 workers, and while the company, Apple itself, has more than 270 locations in the United States, as we said, this is the first store to unionize, and union leaders say employees at more than 24 other stores have also expressed interest in possibly unionizing, so we will be watching for that, Hannah.
And Natalie, it appears to be the latest in a growing trend of employees of major stores voting to unionize. What's the reaction from the corporate side?
Well, we know that the head of Apple Retail had previously argued against sort of the push for unionizing in a video. The company says it pays its employees more than other retailers. Last month, in particular, in the store where we're talking about, they started increasing wages from $20 to $22 an hour. They also were touting its various benefits, things like health care, stock grants, things like that. And at the same time cautioning their employees, saying that unionizing could hurt the company's businesses and the company's business altogether. So what we are seeing, though, are similar movements among major retailers, tech companies and restaurants as well. And according to the Labor Board, since December, we've seen employees at more than, for example, 150 Starbucks stores vote to unionize there. So there is a push there. In April, for example, as well, Amazon saw one of their warehouses, the one in Staten Island in particular, vote to unionize, though it is important to say the company there is challenging the vote. But what we are seeing are these attempts by employees of these really big companies to now push to unionize. So we're watching that. We're watching, I should say, the fallout as well. And of course, how this all will play out here in Canada as well. So we'll keep an eye on that for everyone at home.
Okay, thanks, Nat. That's Natalie Collada in Toronto.